Hey guys. I am back and ready for a cosplay makeup panel. Excuse me if you're watching this on playback. Deal with the weird facial expressions and late start. I have to wait because there's a little bit of a delay, but if you guys have been watching all day, which I hope you have been, then you know that. We're gonna get that link out to everybody. So I'm just gonna hold off from getting started too much. But I will be doing some makeup on this panel, as you can see. I've already started for the sake of time and well, for the whole panel's sake, I suppose. But I'm super excited, and honestly, this panel is gonna go really well if all of you chat with me. If not, I'm going to be chatting by myself. I'm wearing a Wonder Woman t-shirt. Maybe you've guessed what we're doing today. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for a few viewers before I really go ahead and get started. We are pretty much more than halfway done with NanCon at this point. It is 4 p.m. Eastern. And NanCon is almost done. It's been a crazy day. It feels like it was just 10:30 2 minutes ago. It feels like we just begun. It's a long haul. I did a panel like this last year for NanCon as well. I did a very similar makeup look, if not the same, except this year we're going to be adding something a little different to it. It's just a little different. Not crazy, just a little different. Yeah, so I'm really excited to do this. I am most definitely not a professional makeup artist. This does not necessarily come easily to me. I've just done this look before. I haven't done it in a long time, so there might be a lot of mistakes. But I mean, that's the name of the game. This is live. And hopefully this will inspire you guys for your own cosplays. And hopefully you won't do it in the nick of time. And you'll, take my words of advice, do as I say, not as I do. Take it slow. It's all about enjoying the process. I'm just gonna go send a message and see if everyone is ready for me to get started. So if you guys are just coming on, again, I'm not a professional at any means, but I do just want to have fun. I'm just gonna share the link. Hey, I'm just gonna share the link and then we can go ahead and get started. But this is gonna be a chit chat. So chit chat with me in the chat, pretty please, or else I'm gonna be talking to myself the entire time. And again, there is a 20 to 30-second delay. So fast fingers, fast fingers. I'm just gonna message my coworkers and then we can go ahead and get started. I can't speak. I know we had a few people that really wanted to come and watch today, so I hope that they're joining. And why not? So I'm kind of interested in everyone else's journey with cosplay. My aunt is on here, and her and I have gone to a few comic conventions together. I'm not entirely sure if she partook in the actual makeup cosplay. I can't quite remember that year. Hey girl, hey. Oh, when Ashley's on. So Ashley, another person I know in my personal life, she, for one year, Comic-Con, I believe, dressed as Loki. So she did like a Loki makeup look, like an inspired makeup look. So I'm just kind of curious with all of you guys, your cosplay journey history. Again, I'm going to be doing some makeup while we chat, but if you guys don't chat back, then I'm just going to be sitting here doing nothing. I mean, no pressure, of course. I am going to be doing a Wonder Woman look today. I have some reference photos over to my right, and I have a little mirror here that's going to be blocking the view. This is my Morphe 90 Pretty Peach palette. I think the colors are quite cute. I will not be using any of them. Just using it first mirror. Just thought I'd go ahead and put that out there. Not sponsored for all my makeup lovers. But yeah, so guys, type to me about your cosplay history while I get started. I will be doing a Wonder Woman inspired look today. Hopefully, if we get this look right, I don't think I will. I'm not a makeup artist. But if you guys practice really hard, unlike me, and you perfect it, you won't even need to really dress up. You can just wear a t-shirt and do your makeup, and then boom, you're all cosplayed out for an entire event. How cool is that? So this makeup look is going to basically work without props. So I will be drawing her headpiece on my face. Steampunk 1 year. Oh yes, you did do that. You are right. I'm sorry. I did not remember that. Steampunk looks are so fun because you can really just be as creative as you want, and you can just grab stuff from your own closet if you're, if you have a cool style like that. So I think that's interesting. Also, side note, Ashley that's here, I'm in her wedding in a few months. This is exactly how I'm doing my makeup for your wedding. I'm kidding. But if this doesn't go well today, I promise I can do regular glam better than I can do this makeup. Just putting that out there. So I'm gonna kind of do something dangerous and go in with some black on my face to draw the headpiece on. I outlined it a little bit to hopefully help myself as I do this. But we're basically gonna be doing a Wonder Woman look that's out of a comic book. So like a comic book look, which is what I did last year. But this year just a little bit more tailored to Wonder Woman. Do you guys like Wonder Woman? Yes. Not, by the way, this is not like a new Wonder Woman look. This is like old comic book Wonder Woman, just to be clear. I'm sure you guys all figured that out, but just so we're clear, it's not like Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. Though I love her. If I stop talking at any point, I'm just concentrating, but I'm reading. So type to me and I can read what you're saying. And this isn't really like a tutorial. Like you're gonna, see what I'm doing and I'll tell you what I'm doing. But I promise there are professionals on the internet that do it a lot better than I do. But this is what I do though, if I do have like an event to go to, like a comic related event. I do generally do a makeup look in lieu of actually dressing up. For me, I just find it easier. I don't know. I mean, I've done like full costumes like for Halloween, but I still enjoy having a heavy makeup look a part of it. But for like a Comic Con, I find it easier to just do a makeup look rather than to go for the full outfit for me, which is why I've looked into some of these makeup looks. Tashay, you love Wonder Woman. I mean, she's pretty great. How many people? We have 3 people that have typed to me, but we have 7 viewers. So, what's your take on Wonder Woman 1984? Okay. So, spoiler alert ahead if you have not already seen it. I didn't mind it. I'll go with that. I really love the after credit scene. I'm just wiping off the black makeup so I don't have too much on my angled brush. I am using a really thin angled brush to draw this on. I thought it was interesting. It was really nice to see the love interest again. It was cute to have him back, even though it wasn't kind of real. And it kind of reminded me of like WandaVision in that way, where, we thought we had Vision back, but it really didn't. So it was kind of bittersweet in that regard. But I did like seeing that. I did not like what they did with Cheetah. It was so not what that character is or how it comes about at all. And I know they took some liberties, as most of the movies do, but I did not like that. I mean, I liked the how it was played. I love the actress. I thought she did a great job. But I would have liked it a little more comic book true instead of the liberties they took. Mostly like with the origin story, That's my take. But I really, really love the ending scene, like the post-credit ending scene. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't completely in line. It was definitely its own thing. I don't think it related much to anything else that was happening in that universe. Which, I mean, you can love DC over Marvel, but I think you can admit either way that Marvel tends to do the combination better, like of getting 5 movies to relate, even in a small way. That's something that Marvel does a lot better. So I'm just finishing up the black outline for this headpiece. At the end, we can go back in and touch it up with more black. But yeah, so Wonder Woman 1984, it was fine. Spoiler alert, so for the super ending scene, um, when they had the original Wonder Woman make a cameo, and she's playing like the original like badass. I'm blanking on all the names, but it was really cool to see her. I didn't know who it was, like as she's walking and like stops the kid and like stops the thing from falling. I was like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? I was really happy at who it was. And I'm really excited to see how they run with that in the next few movies. If they do bring her back. I mean, I'm assuming they are. I mean, you don't just bring Linda Carter for like an end credit scene and not do anything with her. As I'm saying that, the hardest thing about the makeup look is about to happen. I have to draw a star on my head. So that's gonna be fun. Bear with me. Keep me thoroughly distracted while I do that. But yeah, I started doing this look before those Wonder Woman movies came out, so this is not like necessarily related to that. What do you guys think about those movies? And how do you feel about just DC in relation to Marvel at this moment in time? Let me know. This is the quiet part again. Hopefully, I can do this. Ooh, not too bad so far. Come on, guys, talk to me, type to me. There's a delay, so if you have typed, my apologies, but there is a delay. Um, yes, I'm gonna do this all with makeup, no props today, except for the shirt that I'm wearing. Whoa, guys, we're almost there with this star. The star gives me so much anxiety. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be done. I'm not seeing any more comments. I'm so sad. Hopefully, I'll see more in a sec. Um, so yeah, I'm halfway through with the star. I'm hoping this goes well, guys. Again, please, I'm not a professional. But oh, the other part of this panel was that it's called cocktails. I could lie to you and say I'm drinking a cocktail. I'm not. I got 4 hours of sleep last night. So that's not happening. Oh, snap, guys. We did it. More or less, for better or for worse, we have done some semblance of a star. I'm really unclear if I just can't see comments or if you guys are not commenting. And I'm gonna pull it up on my phone just to check. It's fine if you're not commenting, but I just want to see. Okay, no comments. That's cool. It's cool, guys. I got you. I can talk by myself. That's fine. So the next thing we're gonna do is after I finish filling in this star, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this entire headpiece with gold. And before this look even started, before I started filming this, I went and added some gold, bronzy, like smoky eye, because that's just gonna complement the gold that we're gonna have on top. And depending on how we're gonna do with time, I will add a semi-thick wing. Oh, hi. Do I have a favorite DC film out of the current line? No. No. Out of the current line, absolutely not. The only Batman I personally recognize is Christian Bale. And that's no hate to Ben Affleck. I just love Christian Bale. Also, when they did that reshoot of what was it, Batman versus Superman, Ben Affleck was in such a bad place in life, allegedly. So I don't know, it just wasn't cute, you know? But the answer is no. I don't have a favorite. I actually didn't like those movies all that much. I mean, Wonder Woman, like the original, not the original, but like the original out of this new lineup with Gal Gadot. I did actually enjoy that. But there's nothing out of these that I'm really sitting there like, whoa, that's my absolute favorite. That's no, unfortunately, I don't like them that much. I'm a little biased. I'm a little more Marvel. Um, I think Wonder Woman 1984 had the potential to be a lot better than it was. I think it was still better than a lot of the other DC movies, especially because they stopped like over sexualizing her. Well, more or less. I thought that was really nice because she's a badass. And I think going forward, they have the opportunity to do more cool things with that character. But as of right now, no, there's nothing that stands out to me that I really love about the new DC lineup. I hope that that's not offensive. I hope you guys still love me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is this makeup look to do? So there's a lot of like precision, like when it comes to doing the star and getting these lines right. As long as you've practiced a handful of times before it comes down to the day of doing it, you should be fine. If you're planning on doing it like tomorrow for an event at 5 and you do it at 4, I wouldn't recommend. I don't know if that wasn't really a scale that I didn't answer, but maybe a 5, as long as you practice. Let's see. Aquaman, Ashley, really? Okay, I didn't actually see Aquaman, so I really don't have grounds to stand on when to talk about it. But I just thought it looked so corny. Do you really like it, or do you just like Jason Momoa? Like, let's be honest. Like, do you watch Aquaman for Aquaman, or because you interested in the plot? Like, okay, really? Is that happening? Okay, guys, what is up with the Green Lantern hate? I loved Green Lantern back in the day. Please don't shun me for that. I'm begging you not to shun me for that. I loved. Why did you guys hate Green Lantern? No. If you're gonna give Green Lantern slander, tell me why. Tell me why. Harris! Oh my God, what's up? Guys, I'm gonna be interviewing Harris Allen in 2 hours. So we have a celebrity appearance in the chat right now. Please be on your best and worst behavior for his amusement. Thank you, Harris, for agreeing with me. The Christian Bale Batman, absolutely amazing. Christian Bale as an actor terrifies me because, as we all know, he can go pretty method, but also like that's why I love him. Like I wouldn't want to like be a PA on set, you know what I mean? But I love his performances, and with Heath Ledger, oh God, guys, don't make me cry. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Tata. You are a Marvel girl as well. What? You liked Aquaman? All right, fine. I never saw it. Even the hotness of Jason Momoa could not even sway me enough to watch it. But Ashley, come on. You can't just say that we need to redeem Green Lantern and not actually have something to say about it. That's not cool. I don't like this slander. I don't like it. Okay, I like the Green Lantern. I don't understand the hate. And the other thing is that if it wasn't for that movie, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds would not be together. So do we really hate Green Lantern, guys? Do we? I mean, unless you wanted to date one of them. But other than that, do we? So as you guys can see, I should have explained this sooner. I am going to be filling in, like I said, the entire headpiece with gold. I'm just going around the star first so I don't mess it up when I go in haphazardly in a second. Harris said, be on your worst behavior if possible. Oh, he's Canadian, so he spells things with U's. It's so cool. It's so cool, eh? Hey, Harris, question. I thought Vancouver at some point, like between the times, like when you go back or forward, whatever, I thought Vancouver was 4 hours behind me at a certain point in the year. Allegedly, that's not true. Can you please let me know if that's true? I need to know. Harris is Canadian. And here's my fear about my panel with him and Scott later. Scott and I are just gross. Like, we make awful jokes. I mean, I'm going to try and be on good behavior because I'm hosting it, but I'm afraid to be like crude in front of, Harris. He just seems like a little bean. But I know Scott's going to be Scott. So I just don't know, guys. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you're in for a wild ride later if you come through on the 6 p.m. panel. It was corny. Jason Momoa made it worth it, though. Colleen, I love you. That's our editor and our boss there, Colleen. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have just graduated college with a journalism degree. So shout out to Colleen for agreeing that the movie seemed hella corny. I knew I loved you, Colleen. We are 3 hours behind Vancouver. Yeah, no, like I get that. But at some point, are you 4 hours? Yeah, so here, Allie is my aunt. I call her Tata. Sorry, I should have explained that like earlier. This is like a semi-family event now, and I'm super happy about that. My dad was on a panel earlier. This is really cool. I've actually gone to comic conventions with my aunt that's on here right now. Harris, nothing shocks you. I mean, I would hope so, considering the show we're going to be discussing later. You just seem like such a bean, though. CGI was extremely poor. Blah. For Green Lantern. Forced humor. Ashley. Oh my God. Ashley. Fine. The rest of that sentence, the ending of that sentence, I can agree with a little bit. But like, what? Forced humor? That is so offensive. So guys, if you're ever going to do this, actually go out in public, maybe take your time on coloring it in with gold. Also, buy a gold eyeshadow to set the cream gold in place. I am using NYX Cosmetics Jumbo Pencils. This one is in the shade Cashmere, but it is a gold color. It's a lighter gold. I do have a darker one, but it just looks really bronze, like super dark. So I'm not going to use it for this. But I'm just going to just draw this golden everywhere, try and get it as even as possible, and just go from there. Because we want to look like Wonder Woman. Also, try not to mess up like I just did. It's okay. We're working with like colored pencils here. We can just go over the mess up and then fix it. It's how we roll, guys. That's how we roll, haphazard. Yeah, so again, in regards to the cocktail part of this panel, I really dropped the ball on that. I will be drinking though for Harris' panel. Harris, you better have a cool beer, like you said, but I feel like Harris is seeing a different side of me right now. I was very poised and like super like, hi, when we first met. And I'm just like, you better have a beer, Harris. Roar. You do give, oh, whoa, Harris. Okay. All right, Mr. Actor called himself a deviant. I am here for it. How long have you been doing makeup designs like this? Well, technically, this is not a creation of my own. I cannot take credit for it. That is a huge no-no, just like any sort of art. But I have been interested in doing makeup like this and have recreated looks like this for a few years. I think my first one might have been Batman back when I was around 14 or 15. I'm 22 now. So it's been a few years. I did this particular makeup look, I believe, as a senior, and maybe a junior in high school. That was pretty cool. I did this all one morning. I had practiced for weeks on end. And I was really good at it then. Let me tell you guys, like really good. I'm going to go ahead and try and clean up this center. Okay. And then I'm going to wipe off the red. If I was a professional, I'd have more than one angle brush. So yes. Also, this is what my eye looks like. In case anyone was wondering. Deviants, plural. I knew I was born into the right family. I knew it. I knew it. I guess I'm not the black sheep. All right. That's super wonky, but we're just going to leave it for the sake of time. We have about 30 minutes left, and I've been talking way too much instead of working. Oh my God, you're too kind, Harris. These are terrible lines, but I'm just going to stay back here where they look better. Again, guys, if you really are going to try this look, please practice it. I didn't have the like time to practice it like I would have liked to, but when I've done it in the past for 1 second, for an actual event, I've actually taken the time to really perfect it. I'm going to take my own advice actually and set it with a gold really quickly. Not all of it, but just a lot of it. Just get in there. This would be better if I had a bigger brush, but it sticks really nicely because that pencil that we used is a cream. So this is going to stick quite nicely over top, and it'll just keep it from smudging too much. And if you're actually going to wear this out, be a little more precise, but please do set it, because if you just use cream, it's going to be all over your face. Tata, I love you. Can we share the title? Can I be the new generation black sheep? But yes, my advice, anything you use with cream, try and set it if you can. If you're just working for like camera work, I mean, you should set it anyway because it's gonna look greasy. But if you can control that with like lighting or whatever, and it's gonna be short and you can control the area and climate, fine. But if you're going out, anything you use with cream in any sort of capacity, please set. Yay, gold. Oh my God. I look like $1,000,000. No. But imagine if this was real gold, guys, we'd be rich. Like Midas, right? I love that. You guys are funny in this chat. Thank you guys. I really want to give, I mean, all of you guys, my aunt, I mean, thank you. You've been watching all day. This is amazing. Ashley, thank you. Harris, thank you. I mean, you're literally a guest of mine and you've come to support. I think that's absolutely amazing. And I really appreciate that. So we're going to move on to some fun stuff and some other dangerous stuff. I call it dangerous because, again, if I was doing this without the construct of time, the constraint of time, I know how to speak, I would be using black eyeshadow and then going over top with the cream and then resetting with black. Remember, powders are going to be easier to wipe away than the cream. So if you're going to do something with lines in your face, you may want to start with that. Also, using something like an eyebrow shade that's not like a black, like a brown or something, like I used the white before too, you can always wipe that away a lot easier. So if you're going to be working with lines of your face, even if you're trying a wing liner for the first time, try with a brown shadow before you go in over top with a cream black or something like that. So now we're going to make ourselves look like we've actually come out of a comic. And guys, it's going to be like a magic trick because after I'm done with this panel, I'm going to come back looking like a normal person, but I'm going to make myself look like a comic book character. The gold is fire. Thank you, Harris. Thanks, buddy. What beer do you have for later, buddy? You haven't actually answered that question. I feel like you're dodging that question. You said you would drink with me, like a specialty beer. Harris and I bonded a little bit over our love for like interesting beers, the mango especially. So you guys understand the concept of contour. You want to put like a darker brown kind of taupe color into the hollows of your cheeks, sides of the nose, because you want to receive those areas so the top parts can look brighter, like a natural shadow. Well, if you're an artist and you're drawing, you have to draw those with lines. So that's what we're going to do here as if we were an actual comic book character. So bear with me while I look at my reference photo. So I took this one a little higher. I curved it with like the apple of the cheek. You see that? I kept it a little higher because if I would have fully traced it down here, it just would have sunk it into the line. So you just want to follow the natural hollow there. It's a surprise. Okay, you do have one. Okay. I bought a special beer for last night for this. So on this side of my face, I'm gonna do another line to create the contour. I'm not gonna make it as exaggerated, the curvature as this one though. All right. So see that? We have different lines. Actually, you guys can't even see that. Let me try and hold on. We want to add depth and dimension to our face, like a drawing, okay? Now you can do kind of fun things where you can add I mean, if you're an artist, like you actually draw on paper, this would be a lot easier for you. I don't have proper terminology, but not wrinkles you would, but if you're having to draw a facial expression, you have to draw it. You have to like draw the lines and draw the smile creases, right? So we're gonna add a little bit here on top, right on where the highlight will go. We're gonna, there we go. We got another one on top because we're gonna highlight right on top of that, okay? And then on this side, basically what we're doing is like the quote unquote contour. Just remember that because we will be highlighting. On this side, we're gonna go like this. Ta-da! I like to have fun with the chin area. Let me pull up my reference video. Ta-da! Okay. All right, so again, if we're drawing the chin, we draw it like that. I have some cameos over here. So now we're just gonna add a few more lines down here. All right, now, actually I'm gonna do that last. I'm gonna finish up with the top of my face first. Now I'm gonna do the super fun part, and I call it fun because it's one of my least favorite. I know I said this was my least favorite, but this is a close second. We're gonna do the nose. And the reason I say that is because normally a contour, it helps make your nose tiny. Because we're using black and we're making ourselves an exaggerated comic book character, it's, my nose is gonna look huge, guys. And I'm not super excited for it, okay? Not really excited for it, guys. So we're gonna contour all the way around with the black. We're not gonna connect it fully around the like in one swoop motion. That's a hard no. We're gonna start where our eyebrows end. You should see a natural contour line, and we're just gonna follow that. All right. Touch that up. The other thing I'd recommend is don't be all greasy like I am when you're starting this look, because these creams are gonna go everywhere. And that's the other reason, like anything you do on your face with a cream, I'm gonna say it again, set it. This is gonna be tedious. I know if you wanted to set this, but it's something that would have to be done, honestly. We're gonna do this again on this side. All right, and we're just gonna leave it like that. Then we're gonna take it just around the bottoms of the nostrils. So have you guys ever, what's like the most interesting or most fun kind of cosplay or Halloween look you guys have ever done, like personally for yourselves? I'm really interested because I do a lot of these looks for Halloween. When I go to the conventions, I'm usually working, so I don't have the luxury of dressing up. I mean, I guess I could. That'd be interesting, interviewing all of these stars in full cosplay makeup. I'm just gonna do some tracing around. There we go. But yeah, I mostly do these for Halloweens, and I do take Halloween quite seriously, but I'd love seeing this at, events and seeing everyone all dressed up. All right, all right, all right. We should have that all done. Be moving on to our highlights in just a second. Let me know, guys. I want to know your favorites. I've done a lot of chit-chatting. Want to hear from y'all. Now I'm gonna add a wing. I hate doing wings, the bane of my existence. Glam makeup wise. YOLO. But I'm here. I'm listening and I'm waiting. I know I look crazy. And I would not recommend adding your wing after you have lashes on. So for those of you that wear false lashes, guys, don't do it. Girl, I ain't gonna do it. Sorry, it's a TikTok thing. Now, Harris, you have to wear makeup when you work as an actor. Have you ever had any interesting makeup looks for stage work, film, etc.? Personal life? I'm curious. Okay, now the other worst part is matching up the wings. Oh gosh. I'm reading the comments, guys. Go ahead and message me whenever you're ready. I'm waiting. That's pretty even. It's not bad. I'm gonna fill it in though. Then we're gonna move on to, like I've said a billion times already, a highlight. Normally we highlight with a nice shiny like powdery substance like I have on my cheek here. Today is gonna be a little different for this look. Remember, we're basically recreating a one-dimensional drawing on a three-dimensional surface, if that makes sense, but still in the vein of one dimension. I really hope that makes any sort of sense. Harris type something. Let me go ahead and read that. I just don't want to poke my eye out. Okay. Ooh, you did some cool Halloween makeup look for a DJ gig. Yes, Harris is a musician as well, actor extraordinaire and a musician. We love a multi-talented star. And he's a lovely pal. For those of you who are like, why is one of your super famous actor friends watching? I actually just met Harris not too long ago via social media. If you guys watch the Instagram live videos that I do, I've interviewed his former co-star, Scott Lowell. Scott and him were on a TV show called Queer as Folk back in the day, before I was born. The makeup artist on Queer as Folk was really good at giving you fake black eyes. Yes, makeup like that is really cool. That's always something I've wanted to kind of dive into. So we're going to go ahead and highlight with straight white. If you have any background in makeup, obviously this is not what one would highlight with. But again, we are basically drawing a comic book character. And if you pull up a comic book right now, you will see that they're highlighted with white. So we're just going to go ahead and do that on the high points. I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to need to keep cleaning it off though, because, well, makeup. Oh my God, Harris, you're adorable. I'm a fan of yours. I was like 12 when I started watching Queer as Folk. I'm actually surprised I'm not fangirling. We had a cool video chat. I didn't even fangirl once. It's really cool. You see, do you see that right there? The light that's hitting my nose? That's where we're gonna highlight. In regular glam makeup, you want to highlight the high points of your face where the sun or lighting like this would naturally touch the top of your face. So that'd be your cheekbones, bridge of your nose, up here, possibly above the eyebrows, and here. Remember that. You won't go in with a white like this, but just remember that tidbit. And you want to contour in the hollows and in the receding areas to make all the other high points look big. Oh my God, favorite look, slit throat as Marie Antoinette with a wig. That's great. Didn't she die from a guillotine? I don't know. But sorry, that was like a quick little useful makeup tip that I had to give you guys. I know, this looks crazy, y'all. Oh, Ashley. A plug. You're really looking for a really good wedding gift, aren't you? That was such a nice thing to say. Thank you. Again, I'm not an expert. Please don't take any advice. Well, I mean, take advice from me, but like, I'm not an expert. Yes, I know, like, I look like Rudolph with a white nose. Please don't come at me. I really could have done less, but you know, when in Rome, highlight, highlight, highlight. I'm gonna go right in between the two slits. I should have made them wider apart. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go back in and touch up that black. Yes. Forgot to add those lines. When you do those lines, there is a method to my madness, but I've done looks like this so many times that I kind of just add them haphazardly at this point. I would not if I were you. But you know, you want to add dimension to the face and you want to add like features, even though we do have features. If you were drawing them, we wouldn't have features. Right on the top of my lip here, I'm gonna add a little butt. Actually, we'll do that last because there's one more thing I have to do with the lips. Right here, add a little lip. I do have an actual jumbo cream pencil that it doesn't look like I'm gonna need because this white is showing up quite well in camera, except for over here. I wish I really was partaking in the cocktail part of this, but guys, I hope one of you guys are, because I'm not. This look would not be complete without a red lip. I went ahead and did most of that off camera. I don't have a red lipstick on hand. All I have is a red lip liner whose location I have lost in the last few minutes because that's how I roll, apparently. Really gotta love live stuff. Oh, found it. It's right in front of my face, guys. If it was a dog, you know the saying. How are you guys liking the top part of that? Do you want to see any changes made to it? I am totally ready to go out into the supermarket and into the world like this. I actually went to a local comic convention in similar makeup. I don't think I did the Wonder Woman, but similar makeup. All right, I'm gonna fill in the red a little more. Guys, I have one random thing to say. This is a lip liner. Most red lip liners are made with, it's red dye number 2 or 9, don't quote me. But please never use that by your eyes. If you're ever doing anything that needs red by your eyes, try and look for a specific red eye makeup. Those are few far in between, but don't use a red pencil. It can be toxic. Fun fact, Marilyn Monroe's makeup artist, Nikki, would take the red pencil, put it right there, like right in there, just a dot, and then would add white to the waterline. And what that red would do, you wouldn't see it, but when the camera would hit it, the red would be counteracted by the white, and it would just make the whites of her eyes look brighter, just that one dot of red. So the way the color wheel works, again, not an artist. So small tidbit, small bit of history, but don't use red. And lip liner is always a good idea below a lipstick. Again, I can't find my lipstick right now. I'm gonna trace my lips out with some black. I'm gonna go some Kylie Jenner lips on top of this. I'm gonna overline right now with some blacky black. And then the look will be almost done. One thing I would say is go less on the nose white. We can laugh about it, it's okay. But you do want highlight on your nose, so. In my professional opinion. My aunt can't drink cocktails because she's watching my baby cousin. Thank you. I mean, maybe you do need a cocktail. I mean, if the kid's getting a little cracker, I don't know. No, maybe I shouldn't babysit. No, black is not very forgiving, y'all. All right. Almost done, guys. Almost done. I'm gonna go right to the bitter end, but I do have to get out of this makeup look and put on normal makeup again. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching this, though. I hope this is entertaining in some way. I haven't actually done a lot of teaching in this look, but I hope you've learned something, at least something not to do. If you guys have any legitimate makeup questions, please ask them now, like any sort of makeup questions unrelated to this look. Not an expert, but I do a lot of makeup. Like I said, Ashley, who's on here, is getting married. I already have like 12 contingency plans in place in case our makeup artist dies the day of. I know, weird, but I'm just saying. So I'm already preparing for that scenario. I'm like, bring 4 bags of makeup with you. No, I'm not going to push her makeup artist down the stairs. I was just saying if. But anyway, if you have any makeup questions, I can try and answer them. Ta-da! Again, Ashley, I'm totally wearing this to your wedding. You can't stop me. Oh, one other thing that's fun to do that I'll do quickly. I don't always do when I do this look. You'll see in just a second. Let me get the reference picture up because I want to do it correctly. Okay. Yay! And if you had in cleavage, you could draw the lines over the cleavage as well. All right, guys, I'm going to finish up with the last second highlights, and we're pretty much done here. Okay. All right. Yes, I know it's not showing up super well with the red. All good. Pink highlight now. Ta-da. I'm gonna go ahead and use another small brush like I use for the gold. And I'm gonna take some white. Oh, thanks, girl. I will clean that up, don't worry. Okay. Sometimes it's all about where it naturally falls. Like kiss those lips together and see what happens. Am I right? Thank you, Harris. All right, all right, all right. I think we're about ready to call it and be done. Guys, this is my very fast, very abbreviated Wonder Woman look. If I was going to go all out, I would actually do a cut crease of the black right up here and even an exaggerated under black wing as well to match the top wing. Also something to be on the lookout for if you're ever interested in recreating this look. You can totally do a comic book look just like this without the Wonder Woman. Just be sure to add some frown lines on top and just outline your entire face like I did down here in the black and focus on your lips. I think the red is always a good choice for a look like this to exaggerate the highlights. And a gold bronzy look or whatever makeup look you think is really going to suit yourself. Really, if you're going to do a comic book look, it's just all about the character. And if you don't have a specific character, you could just make your own. Like whenever I do a comic book look, people are like, who are you supposed to be? I'm like, I'm just from a comic book. I'm just a character in a comic book. I'm drawn. I'm whoever you'd like me to be. So this is it. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to open the floor to any last few statements. I know there is a delay. I'm going to be getting out of here in just a few minutes. But if you have any last statements, please let me know now. I just really, while you guys type, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I've had a fun time doing this for you. I know I'm looking a little cray cray right now, but I promise as the night goes on, I'll be looking normal again. But I think a look like this is fun. Maybe not for the supermarket, but especially considering conventions are coming back, might be something to be on the lookout for. And like I said, there's so many variations of this. You can do literally anything you'd like. Literally. So I'm just going to end this panel with a plug. We're going to go into a small intermission now for the next hour. At 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be back on interviewing Harris Allen and Mr. Scott Lowell. The panel is going to be not for the faint of heart. If you're under the age of 18, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. No, I think it should be fine. I don't know. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you for the comments. And I really hope to see you at the next panel. And after my interview with Harris and Scott will be the last official panel of the evening, the paranormal panel with the G Crew, and then we'll head into the closing ceremonies. So you guys have been absolutely kind to me this whole day, and I just want to thank you guys. I want to take this moment of my panel to thank you guys for allowing me to do this. Oh, I forgot my hair. Hey, the look. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. All right, I think that completes the look. Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. This is the official completed Wonder Woman look. We'll keep it tame. Don't keep it tame, Harris. Please. Literally. It's no fun when it's tame. Not at all. But I really hope you guys enjoyed me playing with makeup. There's probably nothing educational here, and you all just let me have fun. And I really want to thank you guys for that. It really means a lot to me. So I will be going to sign off now. Thank you guys. I really had such a wonderful time. Again, thank you for being so kind. So I'll see you guys just in another hour. And again, if you guys need any help finding the next panel, just let me know. Ashley, you're so sweet. Thank you. For real, thank you though. I appreciate it. Again, I'm totally wearing this to your wedding, Ashley. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys next time. And thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you later in an hour.